Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Thank y'all for tuning in with Real to Real 360 again. Yo, the first episode of the night was major. The second episode is going to close the night. We're going to get down with the get down tonight. We're going to party. We're going to make things happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have this young lady. We supposed to have been done this show. Like, seriously, been done this show. And I don't know what was going on. I blame myself for that because we having so much, going on at one time. And next thing I know, time done passed, and this young lady has had music that came out that I've been wanting, and now she's on the show. And she got one song, ladies and gentlemen, that you got to know we got to rock with, because you're going to around and find out tonight for the one and only Demitrus Northern. Let's go. How you doing,
Hi,
huh?
hi, everybody. How you doing?
How you doing tonight?
I am wonderful as always. Any day above ground is a great day.
Man, listen, you must know my fleet brother P Money, because that's his favorite saying.
It is. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's his favorite saying. So,
Yes.
but musically, what I'm saying, before we get into it, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to all the followers, likers, and subscribers of Real to Real 360?
Well, hey, everybody. My name is Demita Northern. I am a recording artist originally from Nashville, Tennessee, now
Mhm.
residing in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Mm. Now, when did you get into music? Like, what I'm saying? When did you start into music? When did you start singing?
Well, I actually started singing about the age of 6.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother was a classically trained pianist and
Mm-hmm.
she was a church organist.
Mm-hmm.
Started singing in the choir at the age of 6. By the time I was 12 years old, I was actually directing a mass choir. So, a little known secret about me, a lot of people don't know, is I'm a PK. I'm a preacher's kid.
Oh, okay.
So it started at age 6, and when my husband and I got married in 2017, I was actually only singing in the church, but I've always loved secular music because I grew up on the 60s, 70s, 80s,
Mm-hmm.
90s music. And my husband, which actually his name is Michael Northern, he writes, we both write. He does all of my music
Mm-hmm.
and my beats. And he told me in 2017 I couldn't sit on the gift.
Mm-hmm.
So 2019 is when I released my very first EP, and it was called Blueprint of a Diva.
Wow. Now, you directed a mass choir at a young age.
Yes.
Now, explain to me, as you getting older, you're going into music, you know what I'm saying, and your foundation is gospel and all of these different things, and you didn't go into the gospel world of music?
No, I didn't. My heart has always been with gospel is my roots.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, but my heart has always been with, because of the music I grew up listening to.
Mm-hmm.
It was always R&B and blues.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm an R&B and blues girl to the
Mm-hmm.
heart. I grew up listening to the Spinners and the OJs and the Jackson 5. So,
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite musical artists in the gospel world that actually got me really into gospel music were the Clark sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Now, who were some of the musical influences that you had?
my musical influence has always been Aretha Franklin and Jill Scott and India Ari and Anita Baker, just to name a few.
Mm. Now, you know what I'm saying, when you are, what I'm saying, performing and even going into the studio, what whose style do you think you more like adapt to, or sound, or seemingly have some type of similarities to when you sing? Which artist do you feel that your musical influence, that you feel you have the most similarities to?
I consider myself Southern Soul and Neo Soul, but one of my favorite Neo Soul artists is Erica Badu.
Oh, oh. Oh, the Baduism. The
The
Baduism. Oh.
Baduism, yes.
Well, it's always interesting, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times when people are looking at artists and artistry, um, when you do your music, and then you said your husband helps write your song, is it, do he also help produce it, the music, the tracks, or
He
do you have
does. He
in?
does everything.
Yeah, okay, so
He's my
everything is always
videographer and everything. So all of my music videos are shot by my husband in Street Fame Media. Yeah.
okay. So everything is all in house.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all the money is in house. It's
All the
it.
money is at home. Yes.
There is no splits.
There is
All
no
of it is
split.
all of it is in the house.
That's
Okay,
right.
okay, I can see that. I can see that. Now, what are some of the things that you feel that you bring to Southern soul or soul music? You know what I'm saying, that makes you stand out.
I am all about empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
So the majority of my songs are about empowerment. And the latest single, which I think is one of your favorites,
Mm-hmm.
um, I tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
I sit back and I watch social media. I listen
Mm-hmm.
to conversations
Mm-hmm.
and conversations and social media posts. They give me inspiration.
Now I tell you, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. That the title alone snatched me up. You know what I'm saying? The
That's the clean
title,
version. That's the
that's
radio.
the yeah, the radio version. You know what I'm saying? The radio version.
Yes.
Because for those who don't know, as an artist, you can have two different versions,
Yes.
but the clean version is the one that's going to the radio. You
Correct.
know what I'm saying? So as as people say, you know what I'm saying, the phrase, you know what I'm saying, is around and find out. But the song is fool around and find out.
Correct.
Now,
Yes.
talk to me about why that title and for that song. Tell me what was going on.
Okay. You know how people come for you,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing who you really are,
Yeah.
not knowing the way your mind works,
Mm-hmm.
or they play a victim in a mess that they've created. But
Yes.
in your face, they're your friend, but behind your back, that snake is lurking with that knife. So if
Yes.
you're in my face and trying to throw your shade to me,
Mm-hmm.
then when it all comes to pass, you're playing victim, but you created the mess.
Now you got a song that says "Don't Come for Me" too. Now I'm trying to figure out it. You know what I'm saying? Is you throwing hands somewhere around here because you got some of them moving furniture music over there.
That's right. The moving furniture music is my ladies' anthem. It can be a man's anthem too, but it's the anthem. So
Don't
it's the
come for
don't
me.
come for me. You know how you constantly give people a pass
Mm-hmm.
on things
Mm-hmm.
that they've done.
Right.
Well, that song is basically saying the chance I let you slide,
Mm-hmm.
I've revoked that. So you're
Okay.
not going to get another chance to come for me and I not retaliate.
And that's very interesting. That we're gonna get to those. Trust me, we're gonna get to those. But um, what are some of the things that you as a artist are looking to accomplish with your music?
Me, um, I just want to touch the world with my gift. God gave it to me, and He didn't give it to me to be selfish.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been in it for the fame or the fortune. If that's the case, then I probably would try to, sign a record deal with someone, but that's not me.
Mm-hmm.
I love making music. I love telling stories,
Mm-hmm.
and I just love to give a message to the people, something that they're thinking but are
Mm-hmm.
afraid to say.
Mm-hmm. Now, that touching on that part, people are afraid to say a lot of things unless they're on social media. You know what I'm saying? Behind the keyboard. Now they'll say whatever, they'll jump out the window on the keyboard. But
Yes,
but in real time, in real life, a lot of times we're more, you know what I'm saying, we pull back a lot. We
hmm
hold back a lot of stuff. And like I was saying in the prior interview, music a lot of times dictate to how we feeling or what we're going through.
Yes,
You know, you can tell that, you know what I'm saying, if a woman is going through something and you hear a bunch of Mary J. Blige, you know what I'm
that's
saying,
correct.
the old songs, you know, she done been through something. Or what's that, Keisha Cole. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying? If you walk in the house and you hear should have cheated and it's on repeat, she going through something.
that's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? She going through something.
Yes,
Just go turn around and leave at that moment.
just start
Uh,
the car up and go down the street.
just going down the street.
Yes,
It's a lot of things. A lot of times, music itself, you know what I'm saying, is played. You know, and we are looking at how we can become, you know what I'm saying, certain parts of that music. The way we love people, the way we look at people in relationships, the way we conduct ourselves with our associates, our friends, or whatever the case may be,
right.
is pertaining through the music. You know what I'm saying? Even the language that we speak, we get from the music.
That's correct.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot of times, you know, different phases. I mean, phrases that are used that you hear in music. And then next thing you know, it's the popular thing. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying? It's the popular thing. So being the fact that you're looking to power people and build them up, what are some of the messages that you want to give to them through your music?
Walk with your head held high. Don't ever let anybody try to dim your light because they can't handle your shine.
Mm-hmm.
And believe in yourself. How, if you don't believe in yourself, how you're expecting anyone else to believe in you? So my thing is always uplifting, and women in a whole from years ago, I mean centuries ago, we've always been submissive,
Mm-hmm.
and we've had to endure things that people of other races have not had to endure.
Mm-hmm.
And we were always a race of people that were scared to speak out because of persecution.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, I'm going to stand up for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stand up for the people that are around me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stand up and speak for those that are afraid to speak for themselves. So that's what the fool around and find out is about. Don't come for me, because there's a lot of people that sink into the kind of a depression
Mm-hmm.
because the things that they want to say, but they're scared of the outcome of what they are going to say.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have the necessary tools to
Mm-hmm.
express what you're trying to say, just like Mary J. Blige, when a woman is going through things,
Mm-hmm.
you play her music. I want to be able to send a message for people to stand up for themselves and empower yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. And I tell people all the time, I may not be everybody's cup of tea,
Mm-hmm.
but I am someone's fine glass of cognac.
Well, say that again. Say that again. Say that one more time.
This
You
is
know.
to everybody. Remember this phrase: you may not be everyone's cup of tea, but you are someone's fine glass of cognac.
Yes. Hennessy preferably. Hennessy
Hennessy, preferably. Yes.
preferably.
Yes.
Hennessy preferably. But you know, it's always you look to we as a people, we look to artists, we look to musicians, we look to entertainers a lot of times for guidance
Yes.
and to lead in certain situations. And in that process, it's the music.
Yes.
It's the music. When we were going through the struggle in the 60s, 70s, and it was the music. It was
Yes.
the music
It
that
was.
charged us. It was, even to this day, certain music will charge you or make you feel a certain type of way. You know, um, certain music will make you, you know what I'm saying, reminisce about the love that you have with your mate, you know what I'm saying? And then
Yes.
certain music that you play will cause you to get a speeding ticket.
That's correct.
Those those of us.
On the single "Don't Come For Me,"
Hmm.
that was actually mixed and mastered
Hmm.
by Curtis Mayfield III, the son of the legendary Curtis Mayfield.
Wow. What is And I was going to get to that, you know what I'm saying, but I wanted to, really touch on your empowerment, but the relationship that you have with individuals like Curtis Mayfield, the third. What was that, and how was that forged?
The relationship was forged between myself, my husband, and him.
Mm-hmm.
We saw him as a friend on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
sent him a friend request, told him we
Mm-hmm.
loved his father's music. Um, and if my husband has a TV show. It's called Mike Check TV. He's had it for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
He started watching the channel, the YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
and they became fast friends about 2 years ago. And he calls
Mm-hmm.
like on a regular to make sure we're okay, just checking on us to see how we're doing. He's absolutely. And when we did the "Don't Come For Me" song, he
Mm-hmm.
actually called us. We let him listen to it. We sent him, the demo, and he
Mm-hmm.
listened to it. And the first thing he said was, "I want to mix and master."
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a,
Now,
it's we're like family.
when there's certain elements in Southern Soul that are missing when it comes down to like artist development and understanding, saying properly getting your songs mixed and mastered. And you touched on, saying him mixing and mastering your music. With mixing and mastering, people don't realize the quality it helps you get on the radio.
It does. It really does.
The, so can you speak to, what I'm saying, him being a part of that, your husband being a part of that, what I'm saying, to ensure that they open the door so you don't have those issues with getting your music put out.
My husband and Curtis Mayfield III are perfectionists,
Mm-hmm.
and they will work and work and work until they get the quality that they know is good for airplay.
Mm-hmm. Because,
They work very hard.
listening to the music, a lot of times people, especially now, being easily distributed through, TuneCore DistroKid, they have a loosely based situation where they will accept the music certain how, but the testosterone radio stations don't just accept it. The FM radio stations, those with the
Not all of them,
FCC,
no.
they won't accept everything. Um, and a lot of times people are looking to get shows, and that's what they're looking for.
Correct.
Not the long term money, the actual effect that your music can make, licensed and synced,
Hmm.
because that encompasses mastered properly as well, because that's
Correct.
what we call legacy and mailbox money.
Yes.
Um, just a lot of times people are happy with just the internet radio, but the internet radio don't get you those summer jams, those shows,
Hmm.
those New Year's Eve shows, those spring fling shows. Those are not the ones that get you that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Those are not the ones that get you over in Europe, Africa,
That's correct.
Australia. You know what I mean? It's the FM radio stations here. Now, which one of the songs that you've created is your baby?
My baby is Juicy Baby, the juice.
The juice. People.
And that
Why
is only
juice?
because, well, that was the first song I actually really uh, not only wrote the lyrics to, the majority of the lyrics. My husband and I both are the lyricists, but
Mm-hmm.
I actually helped with instrumentation
Mm-hmm.
on that one. And I felt like at the point I am in my life, in my 50s, and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
ashamed to say it, uh, I love making music just for the sake of making music.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really care what people say about it? You have a choice. You can listen
Mm-hmm.
or not listen.
Right.
That's a choice that everybody has. I make music that I think not just I like,
Mm-hmm.
but tells a story. So
Mm-hmm.
if it's just one phrase or one word in the song,
Mm-hmm.
I've touched somebody. If they can remember one phrase, one word, the chorus,
Mm-hmm.
because I tell people, when I say Juicy Baby is my baby, because I tell people when we were little, we drank Kool-Aid
Mm-hmm.
with lots of sugar in it. And as we get older, as the Bible said, you put away foolish things.
Mm-hmm.
So I no longer drink Kool-Aid. I've graduated to juice.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna get into Juicy Baby in a minute. You know
Okay.
what I mean? We're gonna get into Juicy Baby. But when did you like honestly sit down and recognize that you could write songs and be able to pen lyrics the way you
Sitting, to be honest, my husband had me to sit,
do? Mm-hmm.
and he said, we're having a creative night.
Mm-hmm.
And we said, just sit here and just think about things. Think about what you want to say, and let's put it into words. Let's put it into music. So we had a writer session. I started actually writing maybe last year.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a writer session, and that writer session lasted about 4 or 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And out of that 4 or 5 hours came 3 songs.
Wow. Wow. Did you ever do any creative writing coming up?
I was always into writing poetry coming
Mm.
up. Yes.
Then that makes it a lot easier, what I'm
Yes.
saying, to transition into making songs because poets, that's what poets do. They make lyrics.
Yes.
A former rapper myself, that's what I used to do. So it just
Poetry is
but
just words without music.
without music.
Yes.
Now, the very first song that you written and performed that was yours and the reception that you received, how was that feeling for
Overwhelming. I couldn't believe it.
you?
Um, when I kept seeing the views going up on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
every time I saw it go up another 1,000,
Mm-hmm.
it made me proud, because I feel like people loved me enough to
Mm-hmm.
share, to like, and
Mm-hmm.
to listen. So, for everybody out there that has ever supported my music since I've started, I want you guys to know I love you all
Mm-hmm.
and thank you. And just know my job is not done. It's not done until the fat lady starts singing, and I ain't even started humming yet.
Now, let's get into trash talking. Because see, I'm talking about all the songs I'm finna play in a few minutes. Let's get into this
Okay.
trash talk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Who's talking trash in this record?
Well, this is for my women. You know how women go to different clubs
Mm-hmm.
together. They
Mm-hmm.
go together, they try to leave together, and there's always one,
Why? Why is that though? Why do you want to leave together? But that's neither here nor
safety,
there. Okay.
safety.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always one guy
Mm-hmm.
that has no money,
Mm-hmm.
that's talking big
Mm-hmm.
and talking bad,
Mm-hmm.
and still living at home with his mama.
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes those ladies just come out together to have fun. The majority of us to go out together either have a significant other or a husband, so we ain't looking for nobody.
Hey, that's a beautiful situation. But you know what's always funny? I always hear women say that, saying the dude lives with his mama. But
Hmm.
you live with your mama too.
Right,
you
some
know,
of them do,
you
but
know what I
these
mean?
for
But
the ones that's these independent women,
are these independent? Them
in the
bossing up.
the
Them bossing
bosses, the
the
bossing up
bossing
women.
the
Yes, the bosses.
bossing the bossing up women. The one that's here for it all.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? All of that. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
that's
we
what
here
you're
for it
talking
all.
about. Here for it all. Well, we finna start this journey, if you don't mind. You know what I mean? We're gonna start this journey. Because I ain't big on Q&As, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on pushing music.
Yes, sir.
I'm big on putting the music out there. letting people know, you know what I'm saying, what the artists actually been doing when they out in this studio and they out in these Southern Soul streets. So if you don't know, you don't know, but we finna start bossing up right now.
All
So
right.
ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it with bossing up.
You
Let's
know what
go.
it is.
You
It's
know what it is. You heard her.
the diva, the diva. I'm bossing up, baby.
I walk like a boss, talk like a boss, 24/7. Know this all for making moves in the city. People gon' walk it for the wanna be critics, but gotta watch your mouth.
There's been people in my life that cut me off. Yeah, it's true that I've won some and I've taken a loss. But I know I can't be held back. I keep pushing ahead. No stopping me now. I don't doubt myself cause I'm gonna make it. Can't let them get in my head. I'm bossing up. I'm stepping up my game. I'm coming up. I hope that you can hang. I'm bossing up. I'm back up on my price. Yeah. I'm coming up. I can't be wasting time. He said, she said, I don't pay them no mind. No, I don't. I'm focused on my goals and staying on my toes. I can't be wasting time. That's why I'm bossing up. I'm stepping up my game. I'm coming up. I hope that you can hang. I'm bossing up. I'm back up on my price. Yeah. I'm coming up. I can't be wasting time. I'll take it so high that you can't go over me. Stand up and out low so you can't get under me. Step to the left, step to the right, drop it down low and bring it up like a boss. Like a boss, talk like a boss. Step to the left, step to the right, drop it down low and bring it up like a
Making
boss.
moves in the city. People gon' walk it for the wanna be critics, they gotta watch your mouth.
I'm stepping up my game. I'm coming up. I hope that you can hang. I'm bossing up. I'm back up on my price. Yeah. I'm coming up. I can't be wasting time. Ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm moving on up, yeah. Ain't no stopping me now. I found a groove, and I'm grinding, just like a boss. Y'all ready for this? I rock the beat. It's the diva. I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. They talk about you and try to put you in the box. You're on the move. You're on the move. You just can't be stopped. They're playing games, but you don't come to play. They're hanging on to every word you say. I chase the bag, you chase the cloud. You go for bad, I turn it out. You stoke the flame, I bring the heat. You chase the fame, I rock the beat. I play my position. I'm here
Man, listen, man. Hold on, man. I got to hear that one more time. Because I'm here for it all right now. I'm here for it all. Let's get it. Oh, I love that track. That track is hot.
My husband created the track.
Ooh.
They talk about you and try to put you in the box. You're on the move. You just can't be stopped. They're playing games, but you don't come to play. They're hanging on to every word you say. I chase the bag, you chase the cloud. You go for bad, I turn it out. You stoke the flame, I bring the heat. You chase the fame, I rock the beat. I play my position. I'm here for it all. Don't need your permission. I make my own calls. I'm here for it all. I'm built for it all. I'm here for it all. I'm built for it. I'm here for it all. Keeping eye on everything you do, but all the while you're just doing you. They're playing games. Let's show them how to play. I'm coming through. Don't get in my way. I chase the bag, you chase the crowd. You go for bad, I turn it out. You stoke the flame, I bring the heat. You chase the flame, I rock the beat. I play my position. I'm here for it all. Don't need your permission. I make my own calls. I'm here for it all.
Fleet Nation in the building.
I'm here for it all. I'm built for it. I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. I rock the beat. It's I'm here for it all.
Man, let's
When you're grown and on your own, you don't care what people say. Get up and take control and do it your own way. If you know you're worth it, baby, don't you rush it. Step in, step out, and flaunt it all about, 'cause you got the juice. Go ahead, 'cause people all around you, they need the boost. Let them get it from you, 'cause you got the juice. You're so juicy. They can't tell you nothing. You just got paid. Outfit on fleek, and your hair is made. You're looking fly, and you caught that eye. Step in, step out, and flaunt it all about, 'cause you got the juice. Go ahead, 'cause people all around you, they need a boost. Let them get it from you, 'cause you got the juice.
Now, I'm gonna let you know, don't come for me for no BS. Come for me. 'Cause
That's
I ain't
right.
with
Don't
it.
come for me. You don't want
Don't,
this smoke.
you don't want this smoke. Don't come for me.
Don't come for me.
This for my grown and sexy people. There you go.
Just like everybody else, I got a lot on my plate. People coming at me sideways, but I be setting straight. I be doing what I want to do, and I stay out the way. So if you got a problem, then all I gotta say is, don't come for me. You don't want this smoke. The chance I let you slide done been revoked. Don't come for me. You don't want this smoke. I be standing on business, no time for jokes. First rule for coming from me is don't. Friend or foe, want you to know, don't waste your time. I'm doing fine. Yeah. I'm in the zone, so watch your tone. Sunshine or rain, I play the game. Yeah. Hey, don't come. You don't want this smoke. The chance I let you slide. Hey, don't come for me. You don't want this smoke. I be standing on business, no time for jokes. This is being taught every day. And if you try to do it easy, there's a price to pay. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And if you're gonna go in, go all the way. Don't come for me. You don't want this smoke. The chance I let you slide done been revoked. Don't come for me. You don't want this smoke. Don't you come for me. Standing on business. No time for jokes. Friend or foe, want you to know, don't waste your time. I'm doing fine. Yeah. I'm in the zone, so watch your tone. Sunshine or rain, I play the game. Yeah. Hey, don't come for me. I play the wheel. Yeah. Don't come for me. I be standing on business. I play the wheel. Don't come for me. You don't want this smoke. The chance I let you slide done been revoked.
Talk that talk, man. Woo, you talk that talk. Talk that talk right there, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Come for me. I done told you
That's what you tell them. The first rule for coming for me is don't. The first rule for coming for me is don't.
There it is. Man.
That's for all them men in the club living with their mama.
Me and my girls, we came here together. We're having fun. We ain't with no drama. I'd rock your world if we was together. You ain't got no game. Go back to your mom. No need to step to me. It's how you walk. It's what you say. With your trash, that's who you are. And the games you play that play a role is getting old. Your time is up. Let the truth be told. I'm sassy and I know it. I got With your tail down, with your trash talking. Always talking trash. No need to step to me. Hey baby, it's not my name. You tried it, but I keep your trash talk confident, and I know it. Respect me, I deserve it. Can't stop, won't stop. Do you feel me? I'm from the street, so go somewhere and sit your ass down.
Can I buy you a drink? You want a shot? You want a beer? Well, girl, come on, let's say it. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you, boy.
To me, with your trash talking, sidestepping, pimp walking, you can't even step to me. If your pockets stay on, I can't even get with that. With your trash talking, sidestepping, pimp walking. If you know your pockets flat, I can't even get with that. Yeah, yeah. I don't like the kind that you with your trash talking. I like the kind that fall. No need to step to me. With your trash talking, sidestepping, pimp walking. You can't even step to me. If your pockets stay on, I can't even get with that. With your trash talking, sidestepping, pimp walking. If you know your pockets flat, I can't even get with that. And sit your ass down.
Girl, you finer than the frog tail.
With your trash talking.
Oh, you ain't trying to hear all of that.
Cause me and my girls are going to the right. Act like a pimp, just say, I ain't got time, baby. I'm out here just to have fun. Understand? Trash talk. Come on now. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, baby. Let her know.
That's funk.
I'll let you, boy.
I hit my
Hey everybody, it's your girl Demita.
Tell them
I just
FAFO.
want to tell you a little story. You know how people are always coming for you, but don't know who you really are? Well, this right here is my anthem and my acronym, FAFO. Yeah. You stole my time. I charge a fee. 'Cause it ain't free in the school of sea. Take your chance with me. Fool around and find out.
Man, listen, fool around and find out if you want to. No, but like that trash talk was so funky. Like I want to ask your hubby, like, where did that? You know what I mean? Because that was so much of a funky track. Like it was funk. It wasn't even like soul. It was just straight funk.
That's
You
what
know what I mean?
he said that was the what he was going for. He said he didn't want it to sound like the average Southern soul beat. He
Uh
wanted to
huh.
be a Southern soul with a twist.
Man, that song has funk in it. You know what I mean? And it was
That was
crazy.
him actually playing the guitar
The
and bass.
guitar,
Yeah.
the live instruments in there.
Yes.
Wow, wow. And the more and more I listen to it, the more and more um I'm like, that's funk. That is totally funk.
And the guy that you heard doing the ad libs,
Hmm.
he's actually a recording artist as well.
Hmm.
His name is Dusty Smokes, Smoxe.
Shoot, I tell you, it's one of those things. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just fall in love with certain music and the diversity in the musical selection.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now with that, how hard is it to stay, you know what I'm saying, just away from all the fads and the phases and all the things that are going on in the music business?
Well, first of all, I keep God first.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I just write music that I can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been a trendsetter. I set trends.
Mm, mm,
So
mm. That's
God made me
that's
to be
another
a
one.
leader and not a follower. So I've always had that mentality. That's the way my parents raised me.
Mhm. Now, going forward, the goal for, you know what I'm saying, the diva. Let's put it on the table. The goal for the diva, you know what I'm saying, is to bring joy to the people and into the music.
Correct. It is. I want to give them something where they can just have fun and it
Mhm.
not make you feel depressed or thinking
Mhm.
about. I want you to be able to let the music take you away to a
Mhm.
place that is far away from your problems. And
Mhm.
maybe after listening to it, it may help you
Mhm.
or give you something to help you deal with what you're going through. Because it
Definitely.
did, music is therapy for me.
Now, when that's touching on a subject that I was going to ask about. When it came down to music, you know, music is therapeutic. Music, like we said in earlier part of the interview, dictates a lot of the things that we go through. Um, when you go through something, you just get into the studio and just release your energy.
I do. I do. That's my therapy. Writing and making music is both my therapy for my husband and myself. He can be in the studio. I know this man has over thousands and thousands of tracks
Mm-hmm.
that he's laid. It can
Mm-hmm.
be sometimes it's late night and in late in he's maybe created in an 8 hour period of just sitting down here and just concentrating.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in 8 hours he's created 30 tracks.
Mm. Now, when y'all compose a song together, is it a song that he's already or a track that he already produced that he's writing to or you're writing to, or is there a melody that you have that he works with when it comes down to the music, or vice versa?
Sometimes we actually write the songs before the music
Mm-hmm.
and he surrounds the music with the lyrics and then we
Mm-hmm.
take out what fits,
Mm-hmm.
add, subtract, maybe multiply.
Mm-hmm.
But his thing is every song needs a bridge.
Right.
I don't have not one song out there that does not have a bridge. I'm good with like verses,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes to a punchline
Mm-hmm.
and a bridge,
Mm-hmm.
he is a phenomenal writer in that aspect.
Definitely, definitely.
He tells
And
me it needs to tell a story and not be corny. He tells me that all the time. We don't do corny.
that's another one. Now, when you think about the storytelling, that's being a lyricist, someone that's very lyrical. A wordsmith, as they would call it back in the days, lyrics.
Yes,
Um, do you consciously pay attention to what you're presenting as an artist?
always. Um, my husband has the saying that we're never going to put out anything that could tarnish my brand or
Mm-hmm.
his.
Mm-hmm.
So we're very careful about the wording
Mm-hmm.
um, and the message.
Yeah, that's interesting. But Demeter, we party. You know what I mean? Almost an hour. we
Yes,
all
yes,
we part. And I want to thank you so much for being patient with me. You know what I'm
yes.
saying, on bringing you on, because like I said, there's no excuse. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to prioritize some things a lot different.
I
And
mean, life be life and for everybody. So if
mm,
people can't understand that life be life and for everybody,
mhm,
read your Bible because that patience is a virtue.
definitely, most definitely. But also too, you know what I'm saying. I like to be more on point all the time. I really want to be to that point where everything is in sync the way it needs to be. But
Yes,
everything comes in time, as they say. Like understand it comes in time, and that
it
only
does.
comes with maturity. So, um, I want to thank you for coming on. But before we get out of here, I would like the people to know how they could follow you on social media, where they can get your music, how they
Okay.
can get you booked, and if your husband, what I'm saying, is selling tracks, or you are writing, you're willing to write for people, how they can contact you, what I'm
Okay.
saying, for songs and music as well. So let the people know.
Okay. First, can I give a just say just a little something for the people that don't know?
Mm-hmm.
I've been in music since 2019,
Mm-hmm.
but this year I recently won the 2025 SEA Award for Live Musician uh, Artist of the Year.
Say that again.
I am a recipient of the 2025 SEA Awards. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Gennaro Hawkins and Jesse Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
so much for the honor for
Mm-hmm.
Live Band Musician of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to follow me, I have two different Facebook pages. So I have Demita Northern, that's DEMITA Northern on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, and I also have Blueprint of a Diva on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
For booking, you can message me on either page, Blueprint of
Mm-hmm.
a Diva or Demita Northern.
Mm-hmm.
My husband he's a lyricist, he's a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
You can reach him on Facebook at Michael, Michael. Last name is Northern.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be glad to help and assist. He also does videos because every last one of my videos that are on YouTube, he is done. So he's an excellent videographer and editor.
Mm-hmm.
I am at Demita Northern 5 on Instagram, and I am Divas Blueprint
Mm-hmm.
on TikTok.
Okay. Now, I want to tell you, say anytime that you have any music that you would like to push, you like to, that any project that you have that's new and you would like to come back, the door is always open. You're always welcome. And anything that we can do at Real to Real 360 to help you and your husband, do not hesitate. Trust me, do not hesitate. We got you. All
I'm
right.
eternally grateful and humbled for the opportunity.
And I want to thank those who have been watching on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And also to GC Radio for streaming us in 132 countries. Also Third Coast Society TV, which will be airing this on the following Wednesday. This also will be part of 82.3 Columbus, Ohio's morning show.
Wow.
So definitely PUSO, thank y'all all for the support and the love that, what I'm saying, y'all been giving us over the years, and we greatly appreciate it. So, and those, what I'm saying, that's been supporting us every day, what I'm saying, watching every day, what I'm saying, Miss Des, Lady Shay, what I'm saying, doing flyers, reels, things of that nature. I want to thank y'all so much for y'all love and support that y'all been giving us. We greatly appreciate it so much. Thank y'all. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Real to Real 360. And we're out of here. You hear me,
Bye,
V?
everybody. Be blessed by being a blessing.
Yes, ma'am. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and earth. To all the human families of the planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness. To please the man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible.